Republican lawmakers demanding answers as an FBI agent is pulled from the Mueller probe and his role in the Clinton email investigation under review after he was caught sending anti-Trump and pro-Hillary texts. Republican Congressman from Florida, Ron DeSantis, sits on the House Oversight Committee. He's been leading the charge into two other Clinton probes. Joins us live now. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So this Peter Strzok, who had been one of the lead investigators on the Mueller probe, he'd been involved in the Hillary email thing, now the Mueller probe with Russia. Turns out he hates Trump.
Well, and the thing is, if you look at the Hillary probe, remember all the things that were curious about it. Comey drafts the letter, exoneration letter, 2 months before she's even interviewed.
Right.
You have all these crazy immunity agreements with all the Clintonites, which there was really no use of the grand jury. Comey edited his statement from saying grossly negligent, which is what the statute said, to extremely careless. So it was almost as if they bent over backwards not to make a case against Hillary. With the Mueller probe, I mean, they're just scorching the earth, finding whatever little ticky-tack charge they can find on anyone, even having nothing to do with Russia collusion. So when you see the lead investigator in both of those was a partisan for Hillary and was anti-Trump, it undercuts the legitimacy of both of those investigations.
Absolutely, because people looking in, we want our FBI, our Department of Justice, to be nonpartisan. But now it looks, because the Inspector General at the Department of Justice apparently unearthed these texts between Peter Strzok and the woman he was having the affair with, and suddenly it just hits the fan.
Yeah, and the thing is the special counsel was not upfront about this. I mean, this happened months ago, and just now this news is finally hitting. Devin Nunes has been trying to get this information from DOJ and the FBI for months, and they've stonewalled every step of the way. So if you're just trying to search for truth, why are you stonewalling the answers that the American people deserve?
So now it sounds as if they will provide to the congressional leadership interviews with this guy, Peter Strzok, also Andrew McCabe, whose wife ran for Congress as a Democrat down in Virginia, and the handler, the FBI handler of the fella who did the Trump dossier. I think we're finally going to be able to connect some dots, aren't we, unless people start taking the fifth.
I hope so, but they've shown a pattern over the last year saying, okay, we will comply. And then the compliance isn't quite 100%. It's maybe half. So we need to make sure we get all the information. And I think Devin has been very clear. We're going to hold you in contempt if you don't give us the information that we're entitled to. And we need to pursue the contempt if they don't give it to us.
ABC was promoting, they had the smoking gun. On Friday morning, they had the news alert with Brian Ross that said that before he was elected, President Trump told Michael Flynn, go contact the Russians, which would be collusion-ish. But as it turns out, he told Mike Flynn contact them after he won.
Right, and we don't even know, I mean, now it's senior transition official, so it may not even been the president, but there's nothing wrong in a presidential transition from reaching out to other countries. And the main reason they were doing it is because the Obama administration was pursuing a big anti-Israel resolution at the United Nations. They were saying, look, we're going to have a different position on this. Maybe, wait until we get into office. I mean, there's nothing illegitimate about doing that.
All right. And for the people looking in, so far, no, they're there, even though some of the Democrats on the Sunday shows we're talking about were really close.
Well, none of the indictments or pleas have had anything to do with collusion during the campaign, nothing at all. And so that tells me there's no there.
Congressman DeSantis, thank you very much for joining us live. Yep.